why are the doors that big? Why are the doors that big?
So
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
yeah. Do you think that's for giants? Because that's another thing that this thing goes into is these giant doors.
Uh, there, it's funny because there's certain things that I hear in life that I know we all take as tales, like tall tales, but there's something
Hmm.
ancient in me that feels that it's not. And for some reason, I don't know, giants is a thing that just feels like, oh yeah, they were around or probably still are around somewhere. Yeah, I don't know.
I
I
mean,
don't
the
know why.
Bible talks about giants, but like,
For sure.
but if you're 5 feet tall and you see a guy who's 8 feet tall, a whole army of
That's a
8 foot
giant.
tall people, do you call them the giants? Like the Nordic people were a lot taller than people in Mongolia. So if the Nordic
For sure.
people show up and they say, dude, these were fucking, gotta watch out for the giants. They'll fuck you up.
Yeah, it's
They're really
like the
strong and they're
Globetrotters
giants.
showing up to the like Mayans. Like, whoa, the giants are here.
Yeah. Or like Shaq, like if you saw Shaq and everyone in
No, but
your
see,
village is 5 feet tall, you're like, holy fuck, this guy's a giant. Or are
no,
they
when I think of
giants
giant, I'm thinking
like
like
that are like 20 feet tall?
15, 20 feet tall. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not just like some tall dude. Not
Yeah.
some like
I
gladiator guy.
not an 8 foot tall guy.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. No,
what
no.
what makes you
What?
think that? It's just a feeling you have, or what makes you think like we're not talking just an 8 foot guy?
I just a feeling. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I couldn't. Yeah, just something that I've heard. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know. Cool. Yeah, that's real.
An interesting thing. Well, there is a whole like thing about how the Smithsonian destroyed a lot of bones, and people were finding giant bones, and then would destroy them because they didn't want people to think there were giants. But I don't know
Uh
what
huh.
I don't fully get it. Like, wouldn't you like?
Like
So what
why?
if we thought, oh, there used to be giants walking around? Like, would it change much?
I don't know.
Or people just hate that much to be wrong? Like the same way my
I
instincts are like to not believe what Joey's telling me. It's because like I don't want to have been wrong the whole time. Is that just such a
for
strong
sure,
instinct?
especially no. I think it's a strong. I mean, no, I don't think so. I think that scientific ego is a very big part of what happened to like earlier history, especially in the states and especially in the museum community. I would assume. Um, but I also don't know. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
It makes me think of
Um,
like science, like a peer reviewed papers. It's like I could discover something tomorrow and it actually be like a factual thing, but like the scientific community wouldn't give a fuck about me until I like get it peer reviewed. You know what I mean? So like there's like I don't know. I feel like it's like that. You know what I mean?
right, and they can if it like goes against their research that they've been doing forever, they'll probably say
I'm
like
like
this
fuck
is
this guy.
bullshit. Versus
Yeah,
being
exactly.
like, oh wow, maybe I've been wrong this whole time. I should look into this.
1,000%. I feel like without human ego and without commerce in general, we'd be way further when it comes to most like technologies, especially like health things
We were talking about giants, Joey, and like what it would be the
Nice.
motivation to not tell people that there used to be giants. Like, what is the harm? And we're
Oh,
wondering if it's
that's easy.
okay. Go ahead.
That's the easiest question to answer because it would also help prove the Bible to be correct, and then the Book of Enoch and all the ancient stuff. Anything to disprove the Bible is pretty much the goal for a lot of it, because giants are mentioned in the Bible, but it's also
too.
mentioned in every culture. So I
Hmm.
mean,
Yeah.
I think it's a
So
weird
it
one to
wouldn't be
hide.
just to disprove the Bible, then. I mean, what?
I would say that would be the main reason, yeah. For everyone, because like if you look at like China in other countries like that don't want religion, it's like there's a lot of there could be like there is a I would say that if the world were to be run by like people at the top, I would feel like that would be a really easy consensus to be like, all right, if we're going to control people, we don't want them to know about giants because they could have seen themselves as greater beings than just like monkeys randomly on some planet that are like, because like the way they tell us right now is just like we're made by accident, we're monkeys, like we're all this like stuff, but it's like if we came from giants, and like things like that were true, it's like people would aspire for more, and they can't really have that in controlled societies. And it's like, yeah, America is bad, and it is, but it's still like light years, I would say, better than other countries that are oppressing their people, and like that would just be an easy one to be like.
But the people
Giants
like
aren't real.
the Smithsonian people who supposedly have like squashed any evidence of giant bones. You're saying they were like Satanists, or they were just part of the elites, didn't want anyone thinking the Bible was true, while the whole population thought the Bible was true already?
Yeah, well, it's more about like
Well, lost
I
him
guess
again.
people don't want to talk about giants.
Stumped
It's
him.
too close to the truth.
I won. No, but like I don't think that's. I'm not buying that. Like, because this is at a time where most people did think the Bible was true. Like that's why evolution was so controversial to be taught, because it's like, what? So we're just animals? We're just like every other animal? Like we're not like sort of divine in any sort of way? Like that's why people were so upset. But that's in like the 1800s. Yeah, I mean, yeah, when was that?
For sure.
1900s? I think that's in the 1900s when evolution was like on trial. Like, were you allowed to teach it in school?
Oh, not sure. I don't know. I feel like now things are so backwards nowadays. I feel like I was like, guys, right now, I don't know what to fucking tell you.
I remember I just listened to a podcast about it, but I forget the year. But
About evolution being on trial.
yeah, it was the 20s through the 60s, but the like yeah, I think it was in the 60s that the trial was like, are you like because states were making laws where teachers were not legally allowed to teach evolution. And
1925.
was the trial?
Yeah, the Scopes monkey trial in Dayton, Tennessee. Charged with violating the
Yeah.
state's Butler's
Yeah,
Act,
yeah.
which prohibited the teaching of the theory of the evolution of public schools. Yeah. Darwin on trial. Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, like this is so
I don't think we're from here. That's my take on that. I don't think human beings are from like we're not like OGs from this planet. That'd be my take.
panspermia.
Yeah, maybe that or
Like,
placed.
Yeah, placed, maybe mated with native apes or something.
For sure. Or if I'm like, let's say I'm part of like let's say I'm a human being from where like maybe somewhere else closer to the center of the galaxy where humans actually exist or some shit, and there's like, oh yeah, well we're gonna find terrestrial places to keep expanding. Like I would just drop a couple people off here, and then eventually what's gonna happen. I don't. That's what I think. That's what I think how humans got here. But us being like descendants of apes and or coming from Earth specifically, like, nah, we ain't the OGs. I don't think so.
I have that thought a lot too. Yeah, I mean, we're so different, and also we're like not comfortable here. We're like we don't just survive.
No
We're
matter
trying to
what
leave.
iteration, because the iteration of humanity getting to technology has probably happened many, 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 many times. And the irony is that we're always trying to dip. Like no matter what, we're trying to dip. So I think that we come from like a celestial, celestial seafarers, so to speak. But like I think that's what humanity really is or comes from.
I think this thought often as well, but I don't know. It's not impossible. I mean, millions of years is a long ass time. And if at one point some monkeys started eating mushrooms and expanding their mind and their like consciousness, we might end up where we are.
Maybe. Oh, well, are we still not? Am I tripping? Or are we still not missing the quote unquote missing link when it comes to the step evolution of primate to Neanderthal?
We don't. Yeah, we're. Well, we're not Neanderthals. We know that. Oh, here's Joey. Hello.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Joe.
Dude, I don't know what's going on. My internet is just like not working.
They lied to you. You don't have good internet.
You've been talking about giants too much.
This Cox internet. It's like, dude, my options were Cox or Starlink, and I went with Cox. Such a faggot.
Yeah. I could have guessed you would have chose that.
Dude. All right. Well, look, I'm really, I can't join. I don't know what to do. I think you guys should just end it. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We'll pick it up.
Yeah.
No worries.
We'll pick it up next time.
We'll pick it up.
Okay. And I'll have my internet work. I don't know what to tell you. It just isn't working.
It's all right. That's what you could tell me. Tell me that. Okay. Well, should we just sign off here while we got you? And I mean, JC and I were talking about giants and panspermia and the stoned ape. We were really getting into it. So we're gonna have to really pick this up next week.
Yeah. You guys can keep talking and I can comment on what you guys talked about.
Well, but you can't hear JC. You'll only hear me.
Oh.
Yao Ming.
Well, I mean, you guys can continue talking in the video and I'll watch it.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe we'll do some closing thoughts, and then it's been like an hour, so we'll do some closing thoughts, and we'll pick it up next week, folks.
Okay, my bad, dude. I this sucks. I was like, what the fuck? I'm just sitting here.
It's okay.
So
it's all right.
All right.
No worries.
All right. Well, I love you guys.
Love you too.
All right. I'll talk
love
to
you too, Joe.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Well, all right. Let's kind of wrap this up. I mean, so. Yeah, perhaps we're from another planet. Perhaps we're from this planet. Maybe giants existed. Dude, I wanted to get into elongated skulls as well. You heard about elongated skulls?
Yeah, but there's also tribes in Africa that do that to their children whenever they're young, right? Like they put the bands in their heads and you can elongate the skull over like a period of time and that's like considered beauty in certain tribes. So A, they could be that, but also B, yeah, maybe finding them willy-nilly is interesting too.
Well, there are these sarcophaguses or whatever, I think in Egypt. I heard this on the Joe Rogan podcast. Like I was talking about it. So take it with Joe Rogan salt. But take it with a grain of creatine. But like they can scan things without opening them up. So they're looking at the bodies in these sarcophaguses and they have elongated skulls and like they're just kind of weird. Like it's like I don't know. And the guy on it, this was an episode Joey told me to watch actually because it's like a guy talking about all this ancient stuff, which for the record, I believe we don't have a full history of the whole world and all of civilization. I'm just not fully buying all this stuff about Capitol buildings.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But I do completely believe that they're past civilizations and like the pyramids were probably built maybe 20,000 years ago for all I know. Like, so, or more. So anyway, but yeah, they had like elongated skulls apparently. And it's this, the kind of theory is that like, these are the original like tests of trying to make humans kind of.
Oh, interesting. But like, where did they find these tombs or these sarcophagi?
Forget.
Or these sarcophagi
maybe in the Amazon or maybe in Egypt.
Yeah, I wonder.
I don't know.
Am I tripping or wasn't there ancient pharaohs like prior to the pharaohs that we're aware of? Weren't the like first couple pharaohs like lived for like hundreds of years? I feel like I heard this recently.
I don't know. I mean,
where like the first couple pharaohs that like popped up when it came to like ancient Egypt or like and like very very ancient Egypt like that we know of that apparently their reign and lasted like hundreds of years, or maybe that's like I don't know where I heard that. I need to do more research before I talk about this shit.
Yeah, I did a quick ChatGPT of it. I know that the like pharaohs, like they have written down like all their pharaohs, and it goes back like very far, and like it's kind of the modern Egyptologists would say that like like so back far that's actually like myth, and it's not actually real until a certain point, because it would mean like we're so much older than we actually are, according to them. So there's something that, but I've never heard that like they used to live to be very old. But in the Bible, they talk about people being like 900 years old. Like I think Noah was like 900 years old or something like that.
And a giant? Am I tripping? Wasn't Noah a giant?
He wasn't. No, David killed a giant with his fucking
Goliath.
Killed Goliath, the giant. So Goliath was a giant. But yeah, again, I don't know if that means like an 8-foot tall dude with a huge dick, and he's just a little Jew, like
just like a little 4-foot Jew, and it's like a 5'6" guy. Like
yeah.
That's like the actual.
He's like, I'm gonna throw a rock at you. Yeah, it's like he was a giant. That guy. Hey.
First of all, you ever seen someone actually use those things? I saw one on like TikTok recently. They would fucking fuck you up.
Oh yeah.
Like a well-placed one of those would destroy you. Fuck that.
I mean,
Fuck getting hit by
it-
that. Also, imagine that dude's ego. Like the last thing you see is this little boy just slinging a rock at your fucking face, and then you're dead.
Mm.
You just like wake up in heaven, like, really? That's what took me out? I would be pissed. If I woke up in
Yeah,
the next life,
fuck.
like that's what took me out.
little rock boy.
and then
dude,
on
I
top of
wasn't
that-
even worried about him.
Not only that, but every time you check back on Earth, you're like, they're still talking about it. You know what I mean? Like they're still
Dude,
telling the fucking story.
They made that guy king. That's David, king of the Israelites. He was the king
Oh,
after
shit.
that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, damn. I didn't. Yeah. I don't.
I
don't
believe
know
that's King
religion
David.
things.
Like
King David. He like. Damn.
is the
a
David
giant
who
with a rock.
slew Goliath the same King David in the Bible? Yeah, he became the king.
Nice. Man.
So,
it'd be,
but yeah,
I wonder if we
Goliath
get to.
is so sad. That's so funny.
I just thought of an interesting idea for like a series. It'd be interesting if like we existed in a world or a universe where one of us, like just someone figures out that they can like talk to the other side, and not only talk to the other side, but show everyone else the other side, you know? And instead of like changing the world or like making things better, they just start a podcast. So it's just them like starting a podcast with like, yeah, just people from history, whatever. And but they never go into like, they don't ask the hard questions, you know? It's like, oh, what's it like on the other side? You know, they never go into that. They're just like, got a TV show now, guys. You gotta pay me, you know? You gotta pay me for the goods, for the entertainment.
It's pretty. That could be really great. It could be a really good TV show too, like an improv. Like if a really good historian was good at improv, you know, like.
For
But
sure.
yeah, interviewing Goliath
Yeah.
would be. That's episode 1. You get Goliath. Yeah.
He's just pissed.
And he's like, dude,
He's,
I
like, so
saw that.
big.
I saw him throw the rock, and I just thought it wasn't gonna hurt. And then, like, you know, like I was like, there's so much going on. It's a war, and so I see this kid throwing a fucking rock, and I'm like, I'm not even worried about that. And then he hit, and then I'm
Wasn't even
dead.
thinking
Like,
about it.
dude, it wasn't even saw him
he's,
throw it.
He's like in
I
the
saw him
frame
throw it.
like this. Like, he can't even like fit in the frame.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah. He's so big. Yeah. I saw him throw it. I just was like, huh. And then boom, that's it. Like, wow. It's like I see him around here sometimes. And man, we just laugh. Like it's crazy.
He's like, it's trouble for me. Like I play pickup games now. If somebody throws something at me, I flinch. I can't even like.
Yeah,
can't even
I'm
play
so
pickup games
flinchy now.
anymore. I play
Yeah.
baseball.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That would be really good. All right. Well,
Do it.
I guess we'll pick it up. I kind of want to. I mean, we can research as we go and like pull things up, but I would like to guess less. You know, when I'm with
Me
what I'm
too.
saying at least.
Yeah, for sure.
But this is
So
also a
when we
good
come
place
back-
to like idiots looking fact checking themselves. You know, like if we're just patient enough.
Yeah, true. Tell us in the comments. What do you think of Giants? What do you think of Giants? It'd be so funny if we got a bunch of. Oh man, for some reason it makes me think that like somewhere in the world there's like a giant like that has internet access, you know, that just goes around scouring the internet for videos of people talking about Giants, just so he can be like, no, they're not real. None of this is real. This is all fake. This is bullshit. It's all like
Giants
just
are fake.
one giant guy with like, yeah, his little like his pinky finger just trying to like hit the keys.
Yeah.
Giants
It's
are
just like it's always like 3 letters at once when he's typing. Yeah. He has to use like a pencil, like try to like get it. It's like K-I.
All
The
right.
thing with me with the giant doors. Well, okay, we can. Just like
No. Okay, no.
the
Let's go,
giant
let's go.
doors.
Giant doors. What's up? Okay, what about it?
you'd make a bigger building. Like you're a giant, so you're gonna go in this giant door, but then you're in a building that's like the ceiling is right, or like not that much higher than you. You would just
Giant door with
you
little
wouldn't have a lot
hallways?
of room. It's just like it's not that big of a building that, like to scale, if you're the giant, you know, and like people like big grand shit. My neighbors have these giant fucking like 2-story awnings going into their house. They're not giant.
True.
It's just like it's cool because it's big, so it feels spacious. High ceilings. I don't know. The doors
Maybe
don't
so.
do it for me. But the like, how the fuck did people build this in 1890s? how did they build it in 2 years? If that's true, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued at that.
Yeah, see, that makes me think of like research. Like, how would you even know that? Is like, did somebody write it in the fucking like architectural digest back then? You know what I mean? Like, how do you even know that? Was it people like writing it? Was it receipts from like buying the stone around the corner? Like, who the fuck is out there
they're
doing the
just
research for
looking
that
at
shit?
like it's like the websites that say what it's either Wikipedia or like maybe the building had like if it's the Capitol building, maybe there's a website that says when the building was built. But
True.
yeah,
Another
it's
question
not
I
like
had.
whoever's go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say is when it comes to Tartaria in general, or like the Tartarian Empire, or the myth of Tartaria, are there any books that predate the 1800s that exist about that? Because I feel like I was like home in Panama recently, and I saw my stepdad for like I think a day, and like I talked to him for like maybe what like an hour, which was just him telling me all this crazy shit, which is usually how it goes. He just like talks forever and he doesn't know how conversations work, so he's just talking to me, talking at me, and
Mm-hmm.
everything he said was just like random YouTube videos that I've seen or like random TikToks that I've seen that he's just like expanded into now. This is what my belief is in the world, you know? So I'm just like, unfortunately, yeah, I have to be like, fuck, this just sounds like dumb internet shit as opposed to actual real world historical myth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the people with these videos, like, where are they basing their facts? Because like, yeah, to me, it's at least feels more likely that they're just incorrect about some of these facts than a civilization making massive buildings that mostly got torn down, but a few got left up. I just don't get the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I mean, it's fun to look at, but then
It's
again,
fun to look
I
at,
like
and I'm glad
mermaids.
we're thinking about it and talking about it, and it gives me pause. But because I looked at that thing, I get like as I'm swiping, I get like the weird shit. And there's this one guy, and all he does is go to like old buildings. He just like points at stuff, goes like, make it make sense, make it make sense, as if that like, he's like New York City. This is the Manhattan Bridge. Make it make sense. As if that's just like, wow, I can't make it make sense. Dude, he must be right. I can't make it make sense. He's like, just make it make sense. It's like fucking. So I don't know. Anyway, there's probably some truth in it. Some history does get destroyed or just lost, But
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
all right, we're getting through it. We're getting through it.
Yeah.
All right. I love you.
Well,
It's good to see you.
love you too. Good seeing you as well.
And I'll see
Are we
you.
gonna
I'll
do
see you next
next
time.
week around the same time?
Stay boys, stay friends.